Amy Medford with Medford Knife and Tool. I am shipping knives today. This might be our third shipment to the Weather Vane in Estes Park, and that was their previous name. So apparently Medford knives have taken off so well for them that her knife guy Luke has they've created a whole space for him, and so now their name for the knife section is Blades. And they still have their original store, which they call Stuffed, because their original store is one of the biggest, I think, if I'm not incorrect, I think it's the biggest reseller for Steiff bears in the United States. And if you're familiar, it's probably the best made bear, handmade bear in Germany, and I can't remember the city it's made in, but Greg and I visited there the last time we were there for the trade show in Nuremberg. So she sells stuffed bears and knives, and it's cool. So they're now called Blades. The address for them is 145 East Elkhorn Avenue. They're in Estes Park, Colorado. So if you're up there skiing and enjoying hot toddies, this is definitely the place to go to get some super sexy Medford knives. And let's see what's headed her and Luke's way. So we have two Smooth Criminal here. If you are not familiar, you can pull it in more. You can pull it in more. Yep, if you're not familiar, there's two overarching ways that you can order the Smooth Criminal. It's all tumbled, which means you get a tumbled blade, hardware, and standard clip, or you can get all PVD. So PVD blade, hardware, and clip. And then the handle colors are blue and black, and then we have our others, green and crimson, yellow, etc. But these are the two main ways that you can order the Smooth Criminal. All right, Praetorian Slim. I like to look at these side by side because they are very similar looking knives and similar feeling knives. So we have the Praetorian Slim and the Slim Midi Marauder. They have the same stock thickness for the blade, and they're both S35VN PVD Tanto. You can see the bevel runs a little higher, actually a lot higher on the Slim. The blade thickness is the same, really, but the bevel, the ratio of the bevel to the flat is much different. The Marauder's got a much more aggressive look to it. So the Slim Midi Marauder has a faced, and I call this my Nemo knife. I saw one of these on the website, or I can't remember, somewhere on Facebook for another reseller, and someone called it the clownfish knife, and that's exactly what it looks like to me. So the Slim Midi Nemo and the Praetorian Slim, this is a faced, and it's kind of a radial sculpted hammer finish that fades off into flats. Beautifully done. The infraction here, one of my favorite faced and flamed finishes, this is a Galaxy or a splatter finish. I love the difference between the facing on the flats and how it's more subdued down in the recesses. That's very cool. Blue anodized spring. I have two Praetorian Genesis T, both equally as cool and completely different. So S35 tumbled drop point. It's a very subtle violet to bronze fade with Predator handles. Both handle in spring. It's got the over travel stop pin and a brushed and flamed clip. This one here, I mean, I know I say a lot of times that's my favorite, but for a dark and brooding Vulcan blade, this right here is so cool. I love the blues in it. And this is a PVD handle and spring with the flag kind of ghosted on there, so it's got a black and bronze look to it. I think probably the coolest flag I've seen with that bronze hardware. It's just sexy. PVD on the backside, and again, that Vulcan finish is to die for. That's not going to last long. Okay, USMC Fighter Flipper with bead blasted handles, a brushed and blue pommel, brushed and flamed clip. And we have the UDT here with coyote handles. And then this one here I know is for Luke. So Luke, congratulations. This was a Legacy Services knife Diana sent in. And we brushed the flats and had them be a rose copper finish. So if you really love this color, the only way really to achieve this brilliant rose copper is by facing it. It has to be shiny to pull the colors in. It's both handle and spring. And the Viper, if you're familiar, this is D2. It is an older blade steel. This is a tumbled PVD. This is now discontinued. So I did some really cool upgrades for Diana. Luke, I hope you love it. And I'm grateful to you and Diana both. Luke for bringing Medford to the Weather Vane. Diana for being so receptive. It seems like you're doing well up there with our knives, and I hope as you move into your season, your prime season here, that you do equally as well. Thanks for watching the videos, everybody. Until the next time, I'm out.